the time of sitting and waiting in the darkness is no more. The light is revealing each step of your path now. It is becoming clear. It is not completely clear yet, we understand. But you are still following the fuzzy, as it may be, nudges.
What do you mean by fuzzy nudges that we're being given?
Due to the darkness still being on the planet, the guidance is not crystal clear.
Yeah.
So it may feel that there is clouds or fuzziness or confusion around the guidance you are given. That is why we say to go with the very first instinct, as the very first instinct is the crystal clear guidance. It is when the guidance drops down further into the density of your mind space that it becomes fuzzy. The guidance comes down many layers. You are connected to your higher self, which is the very first layer of the guidance. And that is where that first nudge comes in. That is where you get it. And you're like, huh, I feel like I'm supposed to do this. That is the crystal clear clarity that has come through you in a blink of an eye. Then as the guidance goes down in density, it becomes more clouded. And that is when your mental body and your thought forms get in the way. And the ego still lies in the third dimension. And therefore, when the guidance gets down to the ego in the third dimension, it becomes even more clouded. And if you allow the ego mind to grab on to the clouded judgment, it will make it seem like you don't know which way to go. But in reality, you do. You got the guidance, you got the first inkling, but you have let that guidance trickle down in density and you are attaching yourself to the fuzzy guidance in the lower density instead of attaching to the clarity in that you got in the higher density connected to your higher self. Does this make sense?
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense, and it's new question rises. Is it a way how to clean this fuzziness that it would be more clear to get those crystal clear guidances?
Yes. The way is to make a practice or a ritual, which you both of you already do in the morning to ensure you connect with your heart space, the higher heart. The higher heart, which is where Christ consciousness lives. Connect the higher heart with the God mind. Merge the God mind with the higher heart. This is the heart-mind coherence.
Mm-hmm.
From the higher realm. Set your intention that you will be led by this higher heart, God mind. Coherence. Let the command the ego mind to take a back seat while it begins not either begins to merge if you have not asked that yet, or continue to merge with your soul. Thank the ego for its service and tell it to merge, to become one with you, with the God mind and the higher heart in control. When you set this intention each day and each night before bed, the guidance will stay crystal clear. As you are connected to the higher frequencies, which is connecting you to the higher timelines, it will be as if there is no second guessing, because the ego will not be in the forefront trying to keep you safe. You will have given the control, the reins to your highest self. And the information will come through crystal clear and stay crystal clear. But we do want to give a word of warning to write it down, because the higher realms are not lived in 100% of the time. So when you do dip down in frequency, it will be forgotten. The guidance will be forgotten. Like the dream space. When you come back from the dream space into the density, you forget the dream. It is the same concept. So yes, the goal is to stay in the higher realms for as long as possible. If you can do that by following your highest joy at all times of the day, then you will not have the fuzzy guidance and you will not forget your guidance. But we are not there yet. We are getting there, but we are not there. So that is our advice to you, is to write it down and stay in the higher frequencies so the guidance does not become clouded and it will not be a second guess in your mind. You will know that you know.
Yes, thank you so much. It really, really helps. Thank you.